With some breaking news and a major update to a story we know many of you have been following closely. This is the case of the deadly punch outside a D.C. restaurant that led to the death of Vivek Taneja, a Northern Virginia tech executive.
Yes, a WUSA 9 just learned the grand jury declined to press charges against the man who dealt that deadly blow. Our Delia Gonzalez has been following this case every step of the way.
Yeah, Delia is live outside of Cato at 15th and L Streets Northwest. And Delia, I guess, what led the grand jury to its decision?
That is the question that's on the minds of many folks who've been paying close attention to this case. You know, sources close to this investigation tell me that police gathered hours of surveillance video from dozens of cameras throughout this courtyard here outside of Aikido. That evidence was handed over to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Based on that video, law enforcement sources confirm today that the grand jury declined to press charges.
We do have a person of interest right now, and the case is currently in grand jury.
WUSA 9 was the first to report what investigators told the D.C. Alcoholic Beverage Control Board back in May. A grand jury was deciding the fate of the person of interest police said punched Vivek Taneja outside Aikido in February. Police say the 41-year-old tech executive hit his head on the concrete, falling into a coma. He died a week later.
He was a very generous person, and wasn't somebody who always looked for trouble. He always was willing to help others, and I'm just, I'm shocked.
Now, a month after learning about the secret grand jury proceedings, law enforcement sources confirm that grand jury declined to indict this former police officer. WUSA 9 has learned the man served with Arlington County Police from 2012 to 2014.
Neither party appeared to be overserved or for that matter intoxicated.
Restaurant managers testified before the ABC board that both men attended a soft opening for Aikido. Sources telling us they left 12 minutes apart. Once outside, police said the man was being inappropriate with Taneja's date, and as he tried to defend her, the two got into a physical altercation. The ABC board found Aikido was not responsible for the deadly fight. A spokesperson for Aikido maintained as much, and in a statement telling WUSA 9, quote, the altercation took place in the courtyard, and the victim was found roughly 300 feet away from our doors and outside of our sight lines.
I really wish the world was a safer place.
There are still a number of unanswered questions at this point. What were the exact charges the grand jury was considering? And did they see something in that video that led them to this decision? We still don't have those answers. They are very critical to understanding what happened here. You can count on me to continue to ask those questions. I'm talking to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and I'll let you know as soon as I hear back from them. For now, we're live in Northwest. Delia Gonzalez, WUSA 9.
Yeah, Dee, you brought up the same questions that we were just talking about here. What was in that video that led the grand jury to make that decision? We'll have to wait for those answers, and we know you'll keep pushing for them. Thanks, Dee.